Alrighty, so we're looking at a fraction here that we're approaching 1/2, and when you plug in, you will get 0 over 0, so that tells us that we need to factor somehow. And remember, the factor step, sometimes that really is a simplify step, so it all kind of depends on the problem there. But we got to factor simplify somehow so that we can cancel out the problem. And the problem happens when x goes to 1/2. So usually we say that that's the same thing as x minus 1/2 that we're trying to cancel out. Now, you will notice, like in the original problem, there's no x minus 1/2 there, but you can rewrite this, of course, because if you were to get a common denominator, you could write this as 2x minus 1 over 2. So really, we're trying to cancel out something that looks like 2x minus 1. All right, so how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? So our numerator is looking like it doesn't have this 2x minus 1 factor to cancel, and so we need to factor. So let's think about factoring the numerator kind of off to the side here. So to factor, we would think about the factors of 2 times -2, so -4, that add up to give us 3. So working through that, you could have 2 and 2, that's not going to work. 4 and 1 is going to work if we have a -1 and a +4. Now, once we get that lovely combination, we cannot just plop it down. And the reason why we can't plop it down is because we have a 2x squared rather than a 1x squared. So what I have to do is I have to have some method for factoring here, and the way that we talk about this is splitting up this middle term. So this 3x becomes 4x minus 1x minus 2, and then the 2x squared tags along. Okay, so we split up the 3x into 4x minus 1x. All right, now that we have 4 terms, we can do our grouping. From the first 2 terms, we have a GCF of 2x, so we bring that out and get x plus 2. From the last 2 terms, to get an x plus 2, we are going to have to bring out a -1. Now, once we have the x plus 2 that is common to both, we bring that out, and we get 2x minus 1 as the other factor. So that is our numerator factored out. Okay, so once we have our numerator factored out, we can then plug that into our limit. So we have the limit as x goes to 1/2, 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 over 2x minus 1. Factoring out, that gives us the limit as x goes to 1/2 of x plus 2, 2x minus 1 over 2x minus 1. And so now the 2x minus 1s will cross out, and so that will give us the limit as x goes to 1/2 of x plus 2. And then now that the whole is canceled out, we can plug in our 1/2, and so we get 1/2 plus 2. Getting a common denominator will, of course, give us 5/2 as our final answer, because we'll take 2 times 2, get 4 plus 1 to get a 5/2 for our limit.